So bro, today was the second last show of SmackDown before WrestleMania 42, and today it really should have been amazing, right? Because Pat McAfee himself had announced that he was going to make a very big announcement. I don't even know how excited I was, but somewhere I had this feeling that for sure he was going to talk about ticket sales, that the prices have been reduced. SmackDown starts, and when Cody Rhodes is coming in, he meets Nick Aldis on the way. He asks him, "Where is Pat McAfee?" Aldis clearly tells him, "I've got orders from above that you cannot attack Pat McAfee." Cody asks him, "How are you taking orders like this?" Aldis says, "Just understand it's from higher up." Even Jelly Roll comes there. Jelly Roll asks, "Where is Randy Orton and Pat McAfee?" Aldis tells him as well, "You also can't attack anyone." Then Jelly Roll tells Cody, "It has nothing to do with me and Pat McAfee. This is about 20 years of history and friendship. This rivalry is between you and Randy. This is about your WrestleMania match, so focus on that, don't let anything distract you." And then we are told that Pat McAfee is about to arrive. And when he comes, bro, as soon as he comes, he starts showing middle fingers to everyone. First, he talks about CM Punk. He says, "You people chant for spineless bums like CM Punk, who is calling me Pat McAfee." Then he says, "Listen, he is a big liar just like politicians." He talks about his jacket and merch. "You think the merch he wears, the money goes to needy people who can't afford WrestleMania tickets? No, all that money goes into his own bank account." So he says, "He is the biggest liar, don't listen to him." Then he says, "If it wasn't for Randy Orton, why would anyone even spend money to watch WrestleMania?" And then finally, he makes the announcement that was hyped up. All WrestleMania Night 1 tickets are 25% off. See? I told you, what was even the point of calling it such a big announcement? They are so desperate, bro, that now the storyline itself is about ticket sales not happening properly. And he even says, "There is no discount for Night 2, don't spend money on Night 2, no one should even watch Night 2 because it sucks." But they clearly know, Night 2 sales are already happening because the match card is stronger. And Night 2 is obviously bigger than Night 1, so sales will happen anyway. They must have seen it increasing gradually. So they gave a discount for Night 1, but in storyline they are saying, since Randy Orton's match is on Night 1 and Pat McAfee is with Randy Orton, the side they represent brought this discount. Just look at the thinking, bro. While Pat is still talking and showing middle fingers, then comes the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Cody comes and tells him, "You don't belong here. Why do you keep talking about the Attitude Era? That was 30 years ago. Randy Orton debuted in 2002. When you talk about bringing back the Attitude Era, Randy Orton was in high school at that time." And then he says, "For the first time ever, the entire WWE fanbase wants to see Randy Orton at WrestleMania, not Pat McAfee." Everyone agrees on that. He also says, "You've been standing on the announce table and eating for 3 years and suddenly now you don't like this place?" Then Pat McAfee replies, "You are a spoon-fed champion. You were just made champion like that. You are WWE's golden boy. These dyed hair, this suit, you wear it because Ric Flair once said it looks good. You are just a cosplayer copying old wrestlers." And then Pat even says, "If Randy Orton loses at WrestleMania, I will never come back to this business again." At that moment, I became even more sure Randy Orton is winning. He will become WWE champion at WrestleMania 42. Then Pat tells Cody, "Just go home, leave right now." As Cody is leaving, Pat keeps trash talking. "Where are you going? To suck up to Triple H?" Now Cody gets angry and turns back to attack him, but suddenly on the Titantron, Randy Orton is shown beating up Jelly Roll backstage. Now Cody is confused. Should he go attack Pat McAfee or go save Jelly Roll? Randy says, "You don't need to go anywhere, I'll bring him to you." He drags Jelly Roll to the ring, but this was all a trap. Because then Randy Orton attacks Cody Rhodes, even Pat McAfee joins and attacks Cody. Jelly Roll comes to help Cody. He even tries to chokeslam Pat McAfee but obviously fails. Randy attacks him too. Then both of them beat down Cody badly. And in the end, Randy Orton and Pat McAfee stand tall, but Randy is not carrying the title. Pat McAfee is carrying the championship on his shoulders. Bro, that looked so corporate, like giving the title to a celebrity. It reminded me of the time when the Great Khali used to just hold the title after matches, same vibe. Then later backstage they actually leave in their car, still trash talking about IWC and internet wrestling fans. So what is even happening, bro? Yes, I am interested in this storyline, but not because the story is interesting. I'm interested because of the corporate angle. Now I care more about what's happening in real life between WWE and management than the storyline itself. And think about it. The main story is about ticket sales not happening properly. They want to sell tickets. What kind of storyline is this? There is barely any story about the title itself. Quick SmackDown recap: Alexa Bliss defeated Bailey. Jacob Fatu met Solo Sikoa after a long time. Powerhouse Hobbs, now Roy Kez, made his debut and won. Drew McIntyre attacked Jacob Fatu brutally, even handcuffed him. Sami Zayn and Trick Williams segment was good. Trick Williams defeated Matt Cardona. Danhausen also made his debut. Used his dark powers, pyro went off and Kit Wilson couldn't do anything, so Danhausen won. Then The Miz came to attack him, but lights went off and he escaped. Next week announcements: Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal 8-man street fight, Wyatt 6 vs MFTS. Main event: Jade Cargill vs Io Sky. Before the match, Rhea Ripley took out Michin and BFAB backstage so they don't interfere. Still, Jade Cargill defeated Io Sky. After the match, Jade attacks Io, but Rhea comes to save her, and that's how SmackDown ends. This format is actually good, right? We talked properly about the main segment and quickly covered the rest. So yeah, that was the show. Tell me in the comments how you felt about it. I'll see you in the next video with a very interesting topic.